Urgent Dallas Cowboys fans, do not miss this. What just happened? You won't believe this one. But before we reveal the big news, make sure to subscribe to the channel because here we bring you daily videos with the latest Dallas Cowboys updates. And to not miss anything, activate the notifications. Hey Cowboys Nation. Today we're diving deep into a story that's been buzzing through the NFL community, stirring debates and raising eyebrows among fans, analysts and insiders alike. It's a situation that puts the spotlight on one of our key players, Dak Prescott, and the Dallas Cowboys organization as a whole. This isn't just another regular news update, it's a comprehensive exploration of what's happening, what it means for the team, and what could be coming next. So what's the big news? Well, the NFL has announced a significant disciplinary action concerning Dak Prescott following an incident that captured everyone's attention. The league's decision was made after a thorough investigation, and it underscores how seriously they take player conduct both on and off the field. This isn't just about a single mistake. It's about the NFL reaffirming its commitment to integrity, discipline, and the standards that every player is expected to uphold. And for us, the Cowboys fans, this is a moment of reflection and anticipation. How will this impact our team's trajectory? What does this say about Dak's leadership? And more broadly, what are the implications for the Cowboys in this ongoing season? Let's rewind a little and set the scene. The Dallas Cowboys, as many of you know, have been navigating a roller coaster of a season so far. They've shown flashes of brilliance, especially on offense where Dak Prescott has been a pivotal figure. His leadership, arm strength, and decision-making have been central to their offensive schemes. But, as with any team, setbacks and controversies sometimes cloud the narrative. Recently, this incident involving Dak has cast a shadow of uncertainty, and the NFL's decisive response only adds to the gravity of the situation. Now, the specifics of what transpired are still somewhat under wraps. The league has not disclosed all the details publicly. What we do know is that the NFL conducted a meticulous investigation, which likely involved interviews, review of evidence, and consultations with team officials and legal advisors. The fact that a punishment was handed down indicates that the league found sufficient grounds to take action. The Cowboys, for their part, have remained relatively silent, emphasizing their focus on team performance and respecting the league's process. However, it's clear that this situation will have ripple effects, both immediate and long-term. This brings us to an important question. How does this impact Dak Prescott himself? As many of you know, Dak is not just a quarterback. He's the face of the franchise, a leader both on and off the field. His reputation, his leadership image, and his role in the team's dynamics are all now under scrutiny. Historically, Dak has maintained a relatively clean image, known for his work ethic, humility, and dedication. But like any player, he's not immune to controversy. This incident could test his resilience and ability to rebound, especially in a season where every game counts towards playoff qualification. From a strategic perspective, how might this influence the team's performance? Well, the Cowboys have been trying to balance offensive power with defensive resilience. Dak's connection with receivers such as C.D. Lamb and Brandon Cooks, along with the support from the offensive line, has been central to their game plan. If this incident causes any distraction or affects Dak's mental focus, it could translate into on-field struggles. Conversely, it might serve as an internal motivator for him to prove doubters wrong and demonstrate maturity and responsibility in handling adversity. Looking at the broader context, the NFL's decision aligns with its long-standing stance that conduct detrimental to the league's reputation warrants swift disciplinary measures. Over the years, we've seen similar cases where players faced fines, suspensions, or other sanctions for off-field incidents. The league's commitment to maintaining a professional and respectful environment is a core value, and this case is no different. For the Cowboys, it's a reminder that their players are not just athletes. They are ambassadors of the franchise and role models to millions. In terms of the team's recent performances, the Cowboys have had a mixed bag of results. They've exhibited moments of dominance, especially in their offensive schemes, but also faced setbacks in key games. Their record is competitive and they're firmly in the playoff hunt, but incidents like these threaten to undermine their cohesion and morale. The coaching staff, led by Mike McCarthy, will need to manage this situation carefully, providing guidance and support to Dak while also maintaining team discipline. Let's take a moment to analyze the statistical impact. Dak Prescott's stats this season have been impressive overall, throwing for over 500 yards with a solid completion percentage and multiple touchdowns. His leadership has been evident in comebacks and clutch plays. Yet it's important to remember that the quarterback's performance is heavily scrutinized when controversies arise. How he responds in the upcoming games, both in terms of statistical output and leadership, will be critical for the Cowboys' playoff ambitions. Now, how does this compare with other recent NFL cases? Well, the league has taken a tough stance lately, especially as it aims to uphold its image amid a highly scrutinized environment. Players like Deshaun Watson, for example, faced long suspensions for off-field conduct, highlighting that the NFL does not take these issues lightly. While Dak's situation may not be as severe, it's part of a broader trend of accountability. Fans and analysts will be watching closely to see how Dak handles this challenge, both publicly and on the field. In terms of public reaction, the Cowboys fanbase has been polarized. Many are rallying behind Dak, emphasizing his contributions and resilience, while others are disappointed, questioning the leadership and professionalism expected from a franchise quarterback. Social media platforms are filled with debates, memes, and heated discussions, reflecting the passionate nature of Cowboys Nation. Analysts on sports networks have dissected every detail, offering opinions on potential repercussions and how this might influence the team's future. So, what are the future prospects for the Cowboys given this incident? Well, the season is still unfolding and there's plenty of football left to play. The team's resilience will be tested, and how Dak responds, both in terms of attitude and performance, could define their trajectory. If he channels this setback into motivation, it could serve as a rallying point. Conversely, if it becomes a distraction, it might derail their playoff push. The coaching staff's ability to manage team chemistry and morale will be crucial. Looking ahead, the Cowboys have some tough matchups on their schedule, including games against divisional rivals like the Eagles and Giants, as well as key encounters with other playoff contending teams. These games will be critical not only for standings, but also for demonstrating their mental toughness in the face of adversity. The media will be watching every step and every play for signs of how this incident influences their performance. And what about the fans? Well, Cowboys supporters are known for their unwavering loyalty, but incidents like these test that loyalty and patience. Some might feel disappointed or betrayed, while others view this as a moment of growth and learning for Dak and the team. The narratives will continue to evolve, especially as more details emerge and the team responds publicly. The next few weeks will be pivotal in shaping the public perception and internal dynamics of the Cowboys. Now, let's talk a little about the tactical side of things. How might this incident influence the team's game plan? It's possible that the coaching staff might opt for a more conservative approach temporarily, emphasizing ball security and minimizing risks to protect Dak's confidence. Defensively, they'll likely tighten their schemes to compensate for any potential lapses in offensive rhythm. The offensive line will need to step up, providing Dak with extra protection and stability. It's a reminder that football is not just a game of X's and O's, but also of mental resilience and team cohesion. As we consider all these factors, it's impossible not to wonder, can the Cowboys turn this situation into a stepping stone? Historically, teams have faced adversity and come out stronger. The 1990s Cowboys, for example, faced numerous challenges but always managed to rally and win championships. Will Dak Prescott's leadership and the team's unity be enough to overcome this hurdle? Or will it serve as a turning point, exposing vulnerabilities that need immediate attention? In terms of comparisons, other NFL quarterbacks have faced similar controversies. Take Aaron Rodgers, for instance, who has navigated off-field issues with a combination of transparency and resilience. Or Tom Brady, whose leadership helped him bounce back from setbacks and scandals alike. Dak's ability to handle this situation with maturity and grace will be pivotal in shaping his legacy and the team's future. Looking forward, the Cowboys' management and coaching staff will undoubtedly be strategizing intensively. They'll be assessing how to support Dak, maintain team morale, and keep their eyes on the ultimate goal: a deep playoff run and, ideally, a Super Bowl appearance. The front office might consider roster adjustments or motivational speeches to galvanize the team. Meanwhile, the media will continue dissecting every move, every word, and every play for clues about how this incident will influence their season. Before we wrap up, it's worth reflecting on the bigger picture. Incidents like these are lessons for everyone involved: players, coaches, fans, and the league itself. They remind us that football is more than just a game. It's a mirror of society, reflecting values, responsibilities, and the importance of accountability. The Cowboys and Dak Prescott are at a crossroads, and their response in the coming weeks will be remembered for years to come. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Dallas Cowboys news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and IT makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let's continue with the big reveal. So my friends, as we stand here digesting the news and pondering what's next, one thing is crystal clear. The Dallas Cowboys are no strangers to adversity. They've faced tough situations before, from on-field setbacks to off-field controversies, and they've always shown resilience. Whether this incident will be just another chapter in their storied history or a turning point that redefines their season remains to be seen. But one thing's for sure, Cowboys Nation is more engaged than ever, eager to see how their team responds and recovers. What can we expect in the coming weeks? Well, first, Dak Prescott will undoubtedly face a period of scrutiny, both from the media and the fans. His response, be it through leadership, performance, or public statements, will be closely analyzed. The team's support system, including Coach McCarthy and his veteran players, will play a crucial role in guiding him through this storm. The Cowboys' next games will serve as a litmus test for their mental toughness and unity, and the league's ongoing investigation and the team's disciplinary measures will continue to unfold, adding layers to this already complex story. In the bigger picture, this incident could influence how other players perceive their responsibilities. It's a reminder that stardom comes with scrutiny, and that maintaining professionalism is vital, not just for individual reputation, but for the entire franchise's integrity. The Cowboys, with their rich history and passionate fan base, have always been about resilience and overcoming obstacles. This moment, challenging as it is, might just be another chapter in their ongoing quest to be champions, not only in the game, but in character and leadership. In conclusion, the road ahead is uncertain, but one thing remains clear. The Dallas Cowboys are a team that's built on resilience, history, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. Their response to this incident will be dissected, debated, and analyzed for years, but it's also an opportunity to demonstrate their strength, unity, and commitment to excellence. As fans, we must stay engaged, supportive, and optimistic, because in the end, true champions are defined not just by their victories, but by how they face adversity. And now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Dallas Cowboys. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Dallas Cowboys news.